Cambodia is a country founded on history and heritage. From the French colonial era to the horrifying rule of the Khmer Rouge, Cambodia has seen some tough times. Any trip to Cambodia is incomplete without an exploration into its important past. As much of the world struggles to post-growth, Cambodia's tourism and hospitality sector continued to expand and diversify, attracting more intra-regional activity and especially from major emerging markets in Asia. Cambodia is nowadays quite a famous tourist destination primarily because of its historical temples and many other important and fascinating places. Welcome to our channel Around the World with Udwa Mumtaz. Today we are going to explore the ancient Funan sites of Angkor Borei and Panomda are located in the Angkor Borei district, Takeo province, of southern Cambodia. It is in southern part of Cambodia, about 10 kilometers from the western split of Mekong River Delta. If you like our informative video, please click the like button and share with your friends, and don't forget to subscribe our channel and hit the bell icon so you will receive timely notification whenever we uploaded new videos. Let's get started. 150 kilometers from the seacoast, and near the Vietnam border, the Angkor Borei site was an early capital and a region where Southeast Asian culture and arts fused in the ancient times. Archaeological excavations have yielded items that are carbon dated to roughly 400 BC and thereafter, many related to early Buddhism and Hinduism, confirming a continuous human settlement at least for some 2,500 years. They contain the earliest known dated Khmer inscriptions as well as the earliest tradition of Khmer sculpture. The Panomba is a granite outcrop and a historic site about 3 kilometers from Angkor Borei. It is notable for the oldest surviving temples, Khmer and Sanskrit inscriptions, and as a source of the earliest stone statues in Cambodia that can be dated with reasonable certainty based on the epigraphical evidence, iconography and style. These are attributed to the reign of King Rudravarman, 514 to 539 century, and confirm the adoption of ideas from what is now Vietnam and India, along with the Cambodian creativity and innovation with design. Among these is the Triad of Panomba, a stone statue set of 3 avatars of Vishnu as Vishnu, Rama and Balarama, related to Krishna. Other freestanding stone statues found here, such as the Trivikrama, Krishna Govardhana and Hari Kambujendra, relate to Hinduism, with a style and iconography similar to the late or post-Gupta Empire period. The Panomda site also has the oldest standing Khmer stone temple, 6th century, with evidence that wooden Hindu temples preceded it and were the original house of some of the stone statues of Vishnu and his avatars that are found here. Most of these statues have been moved to the Phnom Penh National Museum, in the capital of Cambodia. In recent years, the archaeological sites have attracted a growing number of tourists. At the same time, looting and illicit trafficking of antiquities continue as a serious problem in the area. Panomda is the name of the mount to the south of the town of Angkor Borei. Currently, 2 temples still remain standing on this mount and several caves that have been found around its base. The principal temple, now known as Panomda Temple, was built in the 11th century on foundations remaining from the Funan period. On the northeast slope of the mount is another temple named Ashram Maharose. It is a temple built of unusual material for Khmer construction. A very hard basalt stone has only been used in 2 temples in Cambodia, and it is one of a very few temples in Cambodia that has an internal womb, Garbhagada, where the priests, pujari, go inside to make ceremonial actions. Around the foot of the Mount of Panomda, some 5 caves have been located, 3 on the north face, 1 on the east and 1 on the west. Sculptures related to Vishnu were found in those caves, some of which are currently housed in the National Museum of Cambodia in Phnom Penh. From an art history perspective, Panomda was identified by art historian as the first Khmer art history style, defined as Panomda style with 2 different parts, Panomda Part A and Panomda Part B. The main characteristic of this style is to integrate both Hindu and Buddhist sculpture, showing similarity with the Indian arts of Gupta and post-Gupta period, and the style has a strong relationship with the Indo-Greek Mathura school. Panomba is an outstanding masterpiece of early Khmer architecture and art that were influenced by Indian culture, but were distinctly transformed into the hallmark of the local culture. The majority of early examples of Khmer architecture such as Ashram Moharose, Panomba Foundation Temple and the artificial caves are to be found in the Angkor Borei region. Additionally, the Romlok and Ko pagodas reveal that the Angkor Borei region is deeply steeped in religious and symbolic values. The architecture and arts of Panomba represent the redefining of Indian architecture into a distinctive early Khmer style. The main features of Panomba include the artificial caves, little niches with heads, kudu, the temple that was built from basalt, and the presence of the Om, Garbhagriha. Moreover, the sculptures found at this site and around this area form basis of what has been identified as the early Khmer art history style known as Panomba style. The development of the architecture and arts at Panomba become a role model that spread to another place, developing to become a persistent distinctive style in the post-period. Panomba shows the influence of India with a local derivation both in technique and the ideas that is represented on the monument and art of the main religious center of Phnom. A Vishnu statue with 8 arms found at Panomba show this Vishnu holding weapon not typical such as an antelope skin and a flask that are the weapon of Shiva, the flamer weapon of Agni, and the mesa weapon of Yama. Ashram Moharose was dedicated to the Hindu god Harihara, a representation of Vishnu and Shiva in combination. Moreover, Buddhism was also practiced at Angkor Borei. The combination of both Hindu gods and Buddhist icons shows that during that time Angkor Borei practiced religious and social harmony. Angkor Borei, the ancient capital of Phnom, has unique architecture and town planning, influenced from India and became distinct as it developed. Its concept of making a town influenced later periods such as Sambor Prekuk, Angkor, Longwek, and the authenticity of Angkor Borei and Panomba have been expressed through some type remaining attributes such as all the relevant historical, culture, social, traditional, religious, art, artifice, archaeological and ancient city complexes include moat city, hydraulic structure, monument and religious area both Hindu and Buddhist. The ancient hydraulic structures such as canal and water tanks are still in use today and some of important and rebuilt have remained in situ. The Angkor Borei archaeological and cultural landscape continued to be used in several periods until present for human habitation, religious site, with idea and concepts of town planning serving as peer role models in following periods, thereby assisting to maintain and preserve the archaeological and cultural landscape until today. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. We will see on our next video and will explore Panomba King, a Hindu and Buddhist temple in the form of a temple mountain in Siem Reap province.